Namaskar, Sujata here for News Plus Views. Today we have with us Dr. Vishwanath Karad. He is from the MIT WordPress University, and we are going to ask him. He has just won this award, Delete. So we are going to congratulate him. And the question is, sir, we already have like 5,000 years ago, our Indian culture is winning the world over. We have the Nalanda University. We have Sir Jnaneshwar and Swami Ramdas and everyone. So we were the greatest in that era. And still, how could the British came over here and they won and they were ruling us for 300 years? So what happened to our Hindu culture? What exactly went wrong with our Hindu culture, sir?
Uh, Thank you so much for the very appropriate question which you said to. Firstly, we must remember that it's not a Hindu culture, it's called as a Sanatan culture of
Sanatan
India.
Dharma, yeah.
And it speaks about the Hindavi Swaraj. It's not necessarily particularly to certain caste or creed.
Exactly.
And this will be the most right appropriate question based on the words of wisdom spoken by the great philosopher saint of India, Santa Jnaneshwara, philosopher Santa Guru Tukaram Maharaj, and many other saints,
Swami Ramdas, Samarth Ram.
Swami Vivekananda.
Yes.
Samartha Ramdas and many others certainly they speak the same language.
Right.
They speak about the Hindavi Swaraj. They speak about the whole society, the
Exactly.
global society,
Yeah.
वसुधैव कुटुंबकम. Religion की मतलब ये धर्म शब्द की भाषा है. Religion शब्द is not a complete word which can really give the essence and philosophy of what the dharma stands for or religion stands for. Religion has been very appropriately defined by one person, and that is Swami Vivekananda.
Right, sir.
And when he says religion is nothing but to perform your duty, the duty toward the mother, the father, the family, the society, the nation, and the whole world.
Right.
Appropriately concluding that the whole world means it's nothing but the entire world is one family. World as one family. That has been the message of the past. And scientifically speaking, the any body mechanism, what I have been trying to just say, because being an engineer, being a man of physics and particle physics being my subject, I can only say that we have the body and the brain, one aspect. This is universal. Even the smallest of the small living cell has the body, has the brain, and has also the spirit, the soul, and the mind.
Right.
The question is a four-bar mechanism in a scientific language. The question is, whatever we do, all these modern developments, or the past education system or the training system, ultimately is to make it you as a happy member of the family. Sat Chit Anand is the verdict. And from that point of view, every small life or a cell is always thirsty about these things, but there are some qualities which are inherent in the body itself, which is called the lust, greed, jealousy, hatred, all these words, and greed, ego. Now, question is how to keep them at the minimum level is the nation. What is the mechanism? So there are two words in Indian culture. One is the word Om, and the second is the yoga, the method of meditation. But yoga or the namaz in Islam or making some other prayer in the Christianity or any other religion, they ultimately think of the same thing. Finally, they want to minimize the disorder in your life.
Right.
And disorder is an engineering word, there is a word called entropy. So likewise, if you can minimize these things, you will live a happy, contented life, at least for 100 years, is the philosophy which is spoken in India.
Right.
And accordingly, the education systems are developed. So what we are trying to preach and speak to the whole world, the learned class of the whole world, whether it is the West or the East, but basically what we are trying to say that please understand this mechanism first. What is the purpose of life? Where from I have come, what is my duty, and where I am going to go. If you understand this inbuilt mechanism of the universe, then possibly it may be easier for the modern education system to understand what way our education system should be.
Right.
Because every nation has a different culture, different history, different tradition, different philosophy, but the time-tested human values are common. The universal values, universal laws never change for each individual. It is common for everybody. The smallest of the small and the biggest of the biggest, like
Yeah.
so. On this background, we have been trying to promote the very unique word we have been trying to use. Not that the education system, what has been devised and designed by the world-class people, very talented people, the great educationists and scientists, he is not wrong totally. Being a teacher, I do understand this. The question is, what is wrong with the system? Because the aspect of the spirit or the soul, which is also scientific, is forgotten.
Right.
And the mind, which is really making the whole life miserable or good or bad, from that angle, the studies are not being totally concentrated and applied in this area. Only one aspect of the luxurious thing, of the enjoyment part of it, going to the pubs and clubs, etc., that has become the fashion.
Right.
That is what we have been trying to say, and certainly the whole world, the topmost educationists, scientists, Nobel laureates, they have a full appreciation now that the spiritual component of life is an essential feature which should be included in the education system. And I have a pleasure that we are at least trying to contribute something and show this light to the field of education and the whole world.
Thank you very much, sir, and wish you all the best. And we are with you in this endeavor, sir. Thank you.
नमस्कार